You're going the wrong way. Did I pull you in because of that title? Are you watching it because of that? If you do or did, put one down below in the comments. If you're just watching it because you like me, you've seen me before and liked my stuff, put a 2 down below in the comments. I just want to know where my viewers are coming from. I want to know what you need. So that's what today is about. Stop. You're going the wrong way. How do we know we're going the wrong way? Until somebody tells us by going, hey, I'm over here, such as a client or whatever. Or you get feedback from somebody, or you just kind of discover, wait a minute, all of a sudden, I have all these people talking or listening and doing all this stuff, sales, conversations, whatever it is. And all of a sudden, there's kind of becoming crickets or it's sparse in between. That's when we know we need to reevaluate, reassess, or just plain turn around. I was wondering this morning, what in the world am I going to talk about? And it kind of clicked that, I had an awesome weekend doing all the domestic stuff around the house. And I was having fun ticking off the boxes. Each box, check mark, getting stuff done, getting prepped for the week, which is new for me because I'm getting back into my healthy stuff. But I'm like, what in the world can I do to make this week easier? So I prepped a few things. I'm still getting in the flow of what I need and what I want, and getting that variety during the week as well. Though it was fun to just tick off the boxes, yet doing it in between all of the other fun stuff we did this weekend. I mean, I actually had some family time and spent some time, but it was like, it wasn't until I actually went to bed that I'm like, oh, I have a live tomorrow. What in the world am I going to talk about? Like literally right before I went to bed. Normally I think about it on Sunday for a little while so I can get some bullet points, so I can kind of get my frame of mind work. Nada. Didn't even give it a thought because I was tripping right along that to-do list. Was I going the wrong way? Not really. I was getting all the stuff done over in one side of my business. And it was nice to completely check out and actually be present for all of that. That was my blessing. That let me know that I was on the right path for that. Was I maybe on the wrong path for getting anything done business-wise? Possibly. Though I think in the long run, it's a blessing. Because, yeah, I had that thought last night of, oh my gosh, I have to do something for my life tomorrow and I have no clue what it's going to be. And I thought back to all those times. I'm like, what am I going to talk about? Where am I going to talk about? And knowing that I have always, 100% of the time, came up with something before I hit the live button at 9 o'clock. Because that's the beauty of clarity. When I need it, is being able to sit down and go, what do I need? And what will my clients, future or current, need from me? Not so much what they want, but what are they going to need? Because I'm like, if I'm needing something, they will too. Because I'm not alone in what I think or what I feel. That is something I wanted to give to you, is the fact that I love to have conversations. to figure out what you need so that you can get clarity around the things that you need to do, want to do, want to make happen, so that you can get the freedom to do it by taking the actions that you need to do. But first, we have to have that vision, that clarity of vision, of understanding where we want to end up. Then and only then can we break down our steps. And always the first one is, what's the awareness of what we have versus what we're going to need? And then we get resourceful. So, breaking down this live, I knew that I needed to go live at 9 o'clock and have a topic and be able to talk for at least a few minutes and give you guys some value, or at least say, hey, this was my experience on some of this. What do you think? And be able to then go, okay, I know I need to do this. I have no topic yet, though I know I've always had something come up. And it was amazing to realize that I didn't fear not having a topic. It was like, something will come up, something between now, when I had that thought last night, and 9 o'clock, I will come up with a topic. And I just had an amazing conversation with my hubby, because he came up for a quick break and we were chatting about our daughter, about something that I'm going to need to discuss with her later. But it was very funny because I was like trying to come up with this topic, trying to flesh it out. But it was funny because we got talking about how he was prior military, but yet he would have to think outside the box. Sometimes we would have to think outside the box because he was military and we had to get stuff done. And it really kind of hit home that, as he said himself, the abnormal becomes normal, because he would get stuff thrown at him last minute and not know what to do. They don't have the luxury of having fear or being able to say, I don't know, don't look at me. They have to get it done. And so the abnormal, the random stuff being thrown at them, thinking outside the box, it was still thrown at them, which was funny in a way because it's the military and they're supposed to follow orders, but yet they have no direction sometimes. People just say, hey, I need this, get it done. No directions at all. And so they have to come up with the idea. They have to figure it out. They have to step outside, if you will, the box and the chain of command to get something done while still following orders. So it's a very interesting thing that when we get used to having stuff thrown at us and the abnormal becomes normal, we don't fear it anymore. Because we have the courage to step up and say, I will give it 100% and I will figure it out. I will be resourceful and I will get it done. So today I got this live done because I was resourceful and I used everything in my environment. I even had a great conversation that started off as something else that ended up coming into hopefully a great teaching moment. Use what's around you. We sometimes look at lack and say, well, I don't have this and I don't have that. And we look at other people and we go, well, well, there's no they. We have what we have and we start where we are, just like everyone else did. We all start at the same place, the very first step we take into the future. So take a moment. Let's get you some clarity on where you want to go so you know what your first step is or your next step, because we are always adapting. We are always changing. We are always needing clarity around where we're going so we can have the freedom to get there in our own way, at our own pace, and be hugely successful and abundant. All right. I will talk to you guys next Friday.